Hi guys, I'm Anisha and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're gonna go through my fragrance collection. I have a bit of a collection with me and I've gotten into fragrances a couple of years ago. So this has been like years in making. We wouldn't be able to go through every perfume because I want to talk about each fragrance that I have. So I will break it down into parts. So this would be the one where I talk about my spring summer fragrances, the perfumes I'm wearing on a day-to-day basis now. And later, when the weather turns a bit chillier, I'm gonna switch these up and bring out my fall winter fragrances, and then we're gonna talk about that. And let's just get into it. So I think it was a couple of years ago, not sure which year exactly, but yeah, I've been watching a lot of online content on fragrances. So I would just imagine what kind of fragrance would suit me and would resonate with me. And that's when I was watching a lot of videos on designer fragrances. A lot of these fragrances were not available where I lived in my city, or were like very expensive for me to just buy and then try. So what I would usually do is either try the ZARA dupe of it, or like get a sample and then try it, so that I could maybe in future invest in a full bottle. So that's what I did for starting out. I wanted to, after going through a lot of videos, I thought these are the top 3 amongst which I would like to buy a full bottle of. So I bought the testers for it. So this was Chanel Mademoiselle, Narciso Rodriguez for her, the black bottle, and the third one was the Dolce Gabbana for her, like the Dolce Gabbana light blue for her. After I tried these, I fell in love with the Narciso Rodriguez one. And yes, the one that I ended up purchasing while my trip to US was Narciso Rodriguez for her, the black bottle, EDT. This was my go-to fragrance and my love for almost a year, I would say. This is white florals. Narciso Rodriguez does very good musk fragrances. Again, like a disclaimer, I'm not pretty good at explaining or talking about fragrances. Like, I'm not a fragrance content creator, but I would just say in the sense that makes sense to me, I guess, and I hope you guys are able to understand. Narciso Rodriguez does very good musk fragrances. Like, the musks in their fragrances are very nice, and almost all of their fragrances have musk in it. This as well. So it's just white florals and musk, and the florals in there are like, they pack a punch. It's strong florals, and you would say it's an EDT that might not last long, but this does last long, and it smells really nice. So, oh, also, it can be worn day in, day out, like every occasion, every season, everywhere. So that's one of the reasons that it could be considered like a signature fragrance, and that's the reason why it was my signature fragrance as well. So that was my first ever big girl designer perfume purchase, Narciso Rodriguez for her. The next fragrance I want to talk about is Lattafa Camra. This is, oh no, it's not Lattafa Camra, sorry. It's Lattafa Fakhar. This one's is the rose one, I think. Again, look at the packaging. It's this, okay? Lattafa Fakhar. Where I was living before, I was near this Arabic perfume store. So I just went in one day and I tried different fragrances. I have also seen a lot of TikTok videos while moving to London, like after moving to London, and perfume TikTok is strong, like it grasps you. Yeah, so I have seen a lot of Arabic fragrance reviews as well, and I thought that that's a nice investment because it's cheap and the perfumes are pretty strong. So I thought might as well try it and see if I like anything, and this is the one that I liked and picked up. So yeah, Lattafa Fakhar. This is, I think I should look at the notes actually. So this one has fruits, lily, pomegranate, aldehydes, tuberose, jasmine, gardenia, honeysuckle, ylang ylang, rose, peony, vanilla, white. Okay, it has a lot of notes. So that's what I was looking at. So this is a fruity floral. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, it's a very flirty-ish, summery, fruity floral. I think it's a very nice summer date scent. This one, when I first smelled it, remind me of the other fragrance that I have. That's the one I picked up at the airport once. It was Givenchy L'Entrée Intense, the black one. So this reminded me of that. And when I searched, it said that this one kind of is a dupe of the L'Entrée, the regular one. I have the intense version, so that's why I was like, there is difference, but it reminds me of that. It's pretty strong though. It is strong. It's a funny story how I got to buy this. You know, the videos were like your perfume based on your astrology signs. You know, those kind of videos that match a fragrance based on your zodiac sign or astrology in general. And I'm guilty of watching those kind of videos, although I would not believe it 100%, but I would still get entertained while watching it. So I used to watch it, but that led me to buying this. I'm not sure if everybody would like it, but I also saw videos of the perfume in itself, and based on what people said, I think I was in that sense that okay, I might like it. So for the first time, I blind bought a fragrance. It's the Versace Crystal Noir EDT. They also have EDP. I haven't tried that. I'm not sure if there is much of a difference, but this one is the EDT version. And this is beautiful. Like for a designer fragrance to be a bit more complex and be unique in this sense is amazing. This has coconut. What I get is a lot of coconut and soapy bath scent, like a soapy scent, soapy clean with a lot of coconut, but it's sweet as well. So imagine vanilla, coconut, and soapy clean. People say that this one is an evening scent, but I would have to disagree. I mean, I can wear it in the evening, but I can also wear it in the daytime. I know the underlining of this fragrance is a little bit like attractive sexiness, but because it has that soapy cleanness with it, I think it's fine to use it in the daytime or in an office setting as well. We are on a roll. So next, what do we have here? Okay, let's talk about the Miller Harris perfume that I have. This brand is from London. This particular one, I got it as a gift, and this one, as the name suggests, is a jasmine fragrance. This is a very fresh jasmine. So out of the shower fragrance, hot summer day fragrance, I would reach for this. This has, I think, orange blossom, ylang ylang, all of those like fresh lemony orangey top notes, zesty top notes, citrusy, and in the middle a lot of it is jasmine because hello, the name. And I think the base, I'm not sure what's in the base, maybe a little bit of vanilla for long lasting, but this is a very fresh jasmine, an easy reach for summer. And yeah, I think it's a no-brainer for like out of the shower fragrance, and that's what I use it for on most days. The Sephora in UK doesn't have all of the fragrances that are available in the US Sephoras, but I wanted to try Seven Virtues fragrances and Commodity as well, and I found those two there and I was so happy. I think Seven Virtues has like 7-8 fragrances, and there were testers for I think most of them available, so I could try them, and I picked up travel sizes just because most of the fragrances that I tried, I loved them, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy the entire bottle of every fragrance that I like. So I should be a bit more mindful of what I would want to wear uh, and would want to invest in. So that's when I thought like maybe buying travel sizes at this point makes more sense. And I got the travel sizes for three of the perfumes. The first that I got, oh, if you don't know, Seven Virtues, it's a clean fragrance brand. They also like give back to the community. It's vegan, non-toxic, clean, and like all the good things about the brand. The first one that I have is the Seven Virtues Coconut Sun. So this has sustainably sourced jasmine from Egypt and upcycled orange flower. And this perfume funds an entire sustainable clean water project for a community in need. All of their fragrances are linked to a community project or gives back to the community in some shape or form. This one is a beautiful vacation fragrance. Like if you're going to the beach, if you're going somewhere really hot, if you want a nice vacation scent, I think this is the one you should go for. This has coconut and vanilla, but it's also clean, like not clean, like it's also fresh coconut, like not very balmy or creamy coconut in the sense that it makes it very very lotion like. It's not that. This one is a fresh take on coconut and with white florals and frangipani. I said orange flower. I don't know what that orange flower frangipani, I don't know if that's the same, but yeah, coconut with orange flower. Beautiful, very sweet, and it like even when you smell it, it reminds you of a vacation, of a summer holiday near a beach. I have already gone through half of the travel size and I think I might need to purchase the full bottle of it, but yeah, it's good that I got to try the travel size first, and I'm gonna take the rest for my trip to India. But this is the Coconut Sun by Seven Virtues. The other one, the next one from Seven Virtues, I have Santal Vanille. Vanille. That's how I would say it. Anywho, Santal Vanille, Seven Virtues. Sustainably sourced sandalwood essential oil from Sri Lanka. This perfume provides farmers and their families with fair wages. When I first smelled it, it reminded me of Santal 33. It's not the same. Le Labo Santal 33 is very dry, woody. This is not the same because it has a lot of vanilla in it, so it's a lot sweeter. And for me, it's a lot more variable in that sense because you get vanilla with sandalwood. It's a very nice fragrance, but for me, I think it's just like I would love this fragrance as a candle or like an incense stick or something that like fills up the room. So if I enter a room, I would love to smell this in the surrounding, in the atmosphere, but I might not love it on me. Like I think that's the verdict I have. I would not want to purchase this as a full bottle to apply it on my skin, but I would love the environment to smell like this. This one, let me see the notes. I read the notes wrong. So the Coconut Sun notes were actually coconut water, citruses, frangipani. I said frangipani. Frangipani, I think it's orange flower. It's frangipani, I guess. Yeah. Sea salt, Egyptian jasmine, rose, and base vanilla. That makes more sense. I was like, I don't get sandalwood in it. Also, where are the citruses? But yeah, these are the notes for the Seven Virtues. It makes much more sense now. Pepper, where is this? Yeah, cardamom, coconut milk, myrrh oil, Indian pepper, vanilla, cedar, Madagascar sandalwood, cashmere, cacao. Yeah, this is that. So I don't know how I looked at the screen wrong, but okay. That's Santal Vanille. Of course, not for summers. I mean, I would rather prefer it for the winter months, fall winter. I see a lot of people who would really like it. So if you like something like Santal 33 from Le Labo, I think you would really like it. This has an added sweetness that is missing in the Le Labo one, because it's much more dry and much more, dry. And the last one I have from Seven Virtues, another travel size, is the Seven Virtues Cherry Ambition. In all honesty, I have tried other cherry fragrances as well, and I did not like cherry before this. Like I used to not like cherry fragrances at all. I was just like, maybe it's not for me, because I've tried a couple of cherry fragrances and every time I'm like, it kind of smells like cough syrup. But this one, on the other hand, it's the first ever cherry fragrance that I fell in love with, and I was like, I can see myself wearing it. And so I bought the travel size of it. Again, I think it's better for winter months or evenings. It's a little heavier for summer. Let's just put it that way. So for me, it's again a winter one. Oh, let me just read here as well. Cherry Ambition with sustainably sourced sandalwood from Australia and upcycled green cognac. This perfume funds Days for Girls in putting an end to period poverty in the North America. This is Cherry Ambition, and reading the notes this time correctly, this has top notes of cherry, pink pepper, marshmallow, mandarin orange, middle notes of saffron. Okay, I don't know how saffron smells in fragrances, because I need to just get like a very saffron forward fragrance, smell that first, and then maybe imagine how this would blend with other notes and create this. Because if I just smell this, it might have saffron in it, but I wouldn't like pick up on it because I don't know how saffron in itself would smell like. Basically, cherry, pepper, and marshmallow on the top, saffron, cherry blossom, osmanthus in the middle, and then vanilla woods, amber musk on the base. And for people who don't like cherry fragrances, I think they would like this, because that was the situation for me. So that's the Seven Virtues Cherry Ambition. And the last two fragrances, these are my everyday reach. It's my spring summer essential signature fragrance, if you want to call it. But yeah, my signature fragrances change after a while. It's not the same over the years, but for the spring summer, for the most part this year, it has been these two. So this one is a ZARA fragrance. I actually tried the 30 ml of this one and another one, and then I've used both of them completely and bought 100 ml for both of them, but I'm going to talk about just this one today. This is ZARA Nude Bouquet. ZARA has been upping the game in terms of like fragrances and even the packaging. Like, this is heavy duty and it looks nice on the shelf. It's 100 ml and you get it for, I'm not sure how much I paid for it. So ZARA Nude Bouquet just reminds me of putting my face inside a bouquet of flowers. I'm not sure which flowers. I'm gonna have to check the fragrance notes to see which flowers are there in it. But for me, it's just pretty, feminine, elegant fragrance. It's not juvenile, it's elegant. It's not girly, it's ladylike or like a mature woman like. I go for this easily on a daily basis. It's an easy reach. It's cheaper, so you can like douse yourself in it. And for a ZARA fragrance, it lasts fairly like moderately. I think the other ZARA fragrance that I have lasts longer, but this one still has a decent lasting power. You can also buy it in like 30 mls and put it in your bag, and that's what I used to do with my 30 ml. Okay, the fragrance notes just say three things: the top note cherry, middle peony, and base note vanilla. Cherry. The cherry written here confuses me, but okay, it's just the top note, so maybe it vanishes pretty quickly or I'm not getting it, not sure. So top note cherry, middle note peony. So I think the flower that we are smelling is peony and it smells beautiful. And the base note vanilla. So pretty lady, perfect for everyday, perfect for office, perfect easy grab, easy reach. I think you can also wear it all year round, but I think it's pretty good for spring, summer. The last one. This, I would say, is my signature fragrance. Like more than the ZARA one, although I love that. I think a mix of these two, or sometimes just this, would definitely be my signature fragrance. This is the Black Rose fragrance by The Rose. So this is a celebrity fragrance. That's the category it is. So it's not a designer one, not a niche fragrance. Celebrity fragrance are the ones that celebrity come out with, and they usually have maybe a limited period of time that they would sell it and promote it. I'm not sure how long this will be on the market, but I bought it. So if you don't know, The Rose, it's a band and they do music and they do amazing music. I've been a fan of them for not so long, but I'm really obsessed with it. I've go through their discography multiple times and I would really love to attend their concert. They did come to London this year, but I wasn't able to attend it this time, although they had their pop-up store before, like a day before their concert, and I got to go there. I was standing in line for quite a long time, and this was the last one that was left till I reached there. Till I reached the front of the line to the counter. And I was like, I am buying this. Before that, it wasn't a blind buy. Before that, like while we were waiting in the line, they passed on a little, card tester of it, and we could smell it. And by smelling it during that time, I was like, yes. Oh yes, I'm gonna buy this. And because it was the last one left, I grabbed it and I was like, I'm gonna take it home. And thankfully I did, because this became my signature now. Again, I wasn't sure because the fragrance, obviously as the name suggests, has rose in it, and I was like, previously I used to be like, I do not like rose fragrances at all, because the only rose I smelled was a very talcum-y rose that my grandma used to use. She used to use a talcum powder every day that has a rose fragrance, and for me that powdery rose talcum fragrance relates to my grandma. So I always, if I'm smelling a rose fragrance, I would be like, oh, it's a grandma scent. Not in a bad way, but not in the sense that I would wear it. So I'm like, oh, it's a grandma scent, I wouldn't wear it. But lo and behold, after moving to London and smelling multiple fragrances, I realized that rose can be done in multiple ways, and it's not just one talcum-y powder grandma rosy way that you can do rose. So this is a rose done in a way that I would like it. It's a greener, fresher rose. It says it's an EDT, but it lasts really long. It doesn't have a weaker performance at all, and this one is perfectly unisex. I know it has rose in it, but I'm telling you, this is a greener rose, and it's fresh, so it can be used by anyone. Okay, so I have the notes with me. Top notes are green. I don't know what that means. Okay, green, citrus, pear, jasmine. Heart notes, rose, magnolia, cyclamen. I don't know about that too. And base note is moss, amberette, and patchouli. I have realized that I do like rose done in a greener way. So green rose or rose mixed with like greener, fresher scents, I do like that. This one can be worn all year long. So now you know what I smell like, or maybe not because it's not too popular, and which I'm glad it isn't, uh, because it's a celebrity fragrance, a celebrity not everyone knows of. So I'm happy to save it for me. And that was it. I think we're gonna stop here. These are all the perfumes that are displayed on an everyday basis up on the shelf. So that while I get ready, here's the mirror. So while I get ready, I just like pick up a perfume and then spray it on me and then leave the room. I do have a very good. I don't know if I should say it myself, but yeah, I will. I do have a pretty good fall winter collection thanks to London's very windy, cold, and grey weather. It leads me to buying more wintry fragrances, like cater towards fall winter season. So I do have a pretty good collection, but we'll talk about those later, maybe when the weather actually turns cold and I switch these up with those on the shelf. So we'll talk about those later. And yeah, that was it. That was the video today. Again, it was a different one. Not sure if you guys would like it or not, but please do let me know how did you enjoy it or not enjoyed it. Whatever, comment section is open. Please do write your comments, your thoughts, and what perfume would you, in my collection, what perfume would you think you would like and would want to try? Let me know that in the comment section as well. And yeah, if you liked it, please hit the like button so that the algorithm knows and I know that you like these kind of videos and I can make more of it. And I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.